Hi everyone, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Recently I've been thinking about doing all of these powder foundation wear tests. So the one I'm doing today is by Makeup Forever. This is the Makeup Forever Skin Matte Velvet Blurring Powder Foundation. Now this is in the old case. The newer one is like a beige color, and my color here is Y355. They've renamed the colors, so the equivalent to that would be 2N22, light, medium skin tones with neutral undertones. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be doing a wear test on this. Now remember, I have mature skin. I am 54 years old. I do have major hyperpigmentation, but my goal is not to cover it all the way because I tricked the eye with highlighter, as I say all the time, but I don't want to look like I have a caked on makeup. I just want to look like my skin, even out the skin tone. If you want to see how this wears on my face today, then please keep on watching. So today I'm using the Makeup Forever Skin Matte Velvet Blurring Powder Foundation. I have mine in the color Y355. They have renamed it, so this would now be the 2N22 nude, which is light to medium skin tone with neutral undertones. This powder foundation I've had for a while. I've repurchased this multiple times. You can see here it is well loved. So I'm going to go ahead and do a wear test on this today and see how well it does on my oily skin with all this hyperpigmentation. So this can be built up to full coverage. It's a matte finish, waterproof, long wearing, and it's a pressed powder, best for oily, combo, or normal skin. So if you have dry skin, don't use this. But I do have oily skin. I have all this hyperpigmentation that I need to cover. So I thought I would do a wear test on this today. So it's a multi-purpose lightweight powder with buildable coverage that blurs the look of imperfection and mattifies skin for up to 24 hours with no caking or creasing. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin like I normally do. I'm going in with my One Size Secure the Sweat. So my daughter has dress rehearsals today, so I'm going to be running back and forth, costume changes, hair changes, all of that good stuff. So I do need the coverage, and you guys know I get hot and sweaty, but thank goodness all my hot flashes are gone. But I will be still taking my air conditioning fan. Oh, those of you guys who are in menopause and have hot flashes, I have a neck fan that is an air conditioner. It's a little bit pricey, but worth every single penny. I'll have to show it to you guys. Okay, so I did prime my face with Secure the Sweat. Now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever. Like I said, this is Y355, but the new name of it is 2N22 Nude, light to medium skin tones with neutral undertones. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So you can use this on the white side. I'm not going to show you this sponge because I basically wore out it. But you can use this as a light, just to powder your face. There's a light side to this makeup sponge and a black side. And the black side you can use to do fuller coverage. But you can see here it's a little bit dark for my skin. Uh-oh. See that? And if you just want to use this as like a powder for your oily skin and just do a light coverage, then just use a powder brush. Okay? But look at this uninvited guest. I'm having to double up my sponge so I can get in here to grab the powder to put on my face. And I have repurchased this, so I know I love it, but I wanted you to see how it wears on my face and do a complete wear test because I don't know if I did one years ago. I'm getting around my ears and down my neck a little bit so that we match. Okay, let me bring you in closer so you can take a really good look at my face. So even though it's a full coverage, you can see here, you can still see my hyperpigmentation. I could build it up, so let me show you. I don't have that much powder foundation left. See, but my goal isn't to cover it all the way because I use the trick of the highlighter. And then see this uninvited guest? So it does look a little dry around my mouth, but I'm gonna get rid of that with the powder spray. So this is what it looks like. Okay, let me put on the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I put on my face. Now I am going to set my face with the One Size Powder Melt, especially with powder foundation. It can make me look really flat. Oh my gosh, I love this thing so much. Okay, I'm gonna let that set a little bit. See, it already livens up my face, doesn't it? And then I'm going in with the Until Dawn by One Size because I have dress rehearsals all day. Okay, so now let me bring you in closer so we can take a look. See how my skin looks? It still looks like my skin, right? It doesn't look caked on. It didn't cover everything up right there. Let's see, should I try to cover that up a little bit more? I'm not looking to be flawless. There, that's a little better, right? See, so my skin looks pretty good, right? It looks like my skin. And the highlighter I have on takes away the attention from the hyperpigmentation. That's why I don't feel like I need full coverage there. I think I look like myself without a cake face full of makeup. You guys agree? Okay, it is almost 9:30. I will set my alarm to remind myself to check in with you in a few hours. Let's see how this does. See you soon. Okay, before I forget, I wanted to show you this neck fan. It's not a fan, it's an air conditioner. This is what it looks like. And on the back right here, there's a conductor so that when it touches your skin, it gets cold. And I actually get cold, and I never used to get cold. I take this with me to Disneyland, soccer games, everywhere. And my first one broke, and it was past warranty. I purchased another one the next day. So this one, the newer version of this, has a heat mode as well, which I wish it didn't. But now that it's soccer season, I might actually need it when I go watch my kids play in their soccer games. But I will have this link down below. It is so, so good. Those of you guys going through perimenopause, hot flashes, this thing is amazing, worth every penny. All right, bye. See you soon for my check-in. Hi everyone, it is almost 2 o'clock and I wanted to do a check-in. That means I've been wearing this foundation for about 4.5 hours. Let me bring you in closer. I think it's wearing so good. The only thing I did do was I put on my sunblock powder, the Color Science, once, but that was hours ago. You can see my wrinkles there, but I think that's just me. But I don't feel like it's settled into my fine lines and wrinkles. Maybe a little bit right where my 11s are. But I feel like it's wearing really well. You can still see my uninvited guest. I have to put my glasses back on to be able to see what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel like it's wearing pretty good, don't you? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll do another check-in in about 4 hours. Hi everyone, I'm back. So it's about 8:25. No, it's exactly 8:25. So I've been wearing this for about 11 hours. And let me bring you in closer. I have my 8 times magnifying mirror. So under my eyes, it's a little crepey, but I did have to put eye drops in my eyes a few times. So I don't know if that's a result of putting my eye drops in or what. So it's rubbed off a little bit around my nasolabial folds, but I still cannot stop myself from doing that without noticing. It looks a little dried and cakey around my upper lip, but I don't know if that's because it's so hot and I was kind of sweating. Looks a little cakey there, but if I don't have my magnifying mirror on, it looks fine. It looks fine. And it didn't hide my uninvited guest for very long. I don't expect it to cover everything. You know what I mean? No, I talked about the 11s before, but I don't think it settled anywhere else. Even like my fine lines and wrinkles on the outside of my eyes, I don't feel like it settled in there. Oh, maybe a little bit right here. But on this side, there isn't any. I don't know. I think it's good. But I have to say, I still prefer the Dior more. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this Makeup Forever powder foundation? I think overall it wore pretty good. If you have oily skin, this is going to be a good one, but I prefer the Dior. Okay, let me know your thoughts down below if there's any other powder foundation you'd like me to try out. I know one of my subscribers suggested the Guerlain powder foundation, but I was looking and they only have like one shade at this store, one shade at this other store, one shade at another store, so I don't think I'm going to be trying that one out because I couldn't even find one in my color. Okay, but thank you for the suggestion. I don't want to seem like I just ignored that comment. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.